mi gente, welcome to Amanda on Latino Rebels. I am Amanda Alcantara. Today I wanted to start by tackling a very difficult topic, and that is the state of violence against women in Latin America. November 25th is el Día Internacional de la No Violencia contra la Mujer. That is the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women. November 25th was selected especially to commemorate Las Hermanas Mirabal, 3 women in Dominican Republic who stood up against the dictatorship of Rafael Leonidas Trujillo at the time. They were murdered on this day, and it is said that their death sparked a movement in the country that eventually led to the toppling of his regime. Now, this topic is especially important because a 2017 report by the United Nations said that Latin America is the most dangerous region for women worldwide. 1,831 women were killed across 16 countries in Latino America y el Caribe, and 38% of those murders were committed at the hands of their partner. Now, I say the word partner, but I mean men. Let's be clear. In Central America, these numbers are even worse, with 2 out of every 3 women dying at the hands of a partner. Meanwhile, 29.8% of women have been victims of domestic violence in the continent, and over 10% have been victims of sexual assault by someone who wasn't a significant other. Within these numbers, it is very difficult to pinpoint how they manifest across race. A 2018 report by the United Nations criticizes this, saying that it impedes the advancement of public politics of equality, particularly when it comes to gender equality. Still, they were able to get some numbers, and they found that Black and brown women in Latin America suffer exponentially in comparison to white women or mestiza women. For example, in Ecuador, 67.8% of indigenous women reported being victims of violence. 66.7% of Black women reported being victims of violence. Meanwhile, mujeres blancas y mestizas reported 59.7% and 59.1%. In Brazil, numbers from 2003 to 2013 reflected a 10% decrease in violence against white women and a 54.2% increase of violence against Black women. Still, women are fighting back and have been throughout the years. In Dominican Republic, the case of Emily Peguero, a 16-year-old who was murdered by her boyfriend, incited a national movement, especially because people were fighting corruption, and the mother of the boyfriend was a politician. In Argentina, during the month of August, thousands of people went out to the street fighting for abortion rights. And this is a movement that used the color green and that was sparked in 2014 after the murder of Chiara Perez, also at the hands of her boyfriend. Chiara was 14 years old. And of course, in Brazil, the assassination of activist Marielle Franco also sparked outrage and had people going out into the streets demanding accountability and justice, particularly for mujeres afrodescendientes and the LGBTQ community. Over the past year, something else has happened. In Brazil, a right-wing candidate who's been compared to Donald Trump won the presidency. And this is huge because Brazil is the largest country in the continent. Jair Bolsonaro once told a woman that she wasn't worthy of rape because she was too ugly. Also in Paraguay, Mario Abdo Benitez won his presidency, partly by hailing family values and by standing up against abortion and against the feminist movement. And the reason why I'm bringing up these particular candidates is also because both of these presidents and some candidates in upcoming elections have made it there by hailing past dictatorships, the same dictatorships from the same era in which the Mirabal sisters were killed. This is worrisome when it comes to the future of the state of violence against women in Latin America. Yet one thing seems to be constant, and that is that women will not stop fighting across the continent, not only with the Me Too movement, hashtag Yo También, but also with other movements that have been around for decades, like Ni Una Menos, or ni una más. Not one woman less, not one more dead. Thank you. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think.